Hello everybody, happy Saturday. I was gonna say Happy New Year, but how long do you say Happy New Year to till? Um, I ran into Teresa and Patrick the other day and I said Happy New Year and Patrick's like, I already saw you this year and I'm like, yeah, I guess so. So anyway, hello, happy Saturday. We're back to Happy Saturday. So today's page is, my mission is to catch up all the holes that are in my scrapbook. So I am doing, oh gosh, I forget what year this is. We went to Vegas in December and I printed all the photos and then somehow I didn't scrapbook it. So I don't know what was going on this year. But anyway, it was 2021. That's when is that what it was? Anyway, so I'm gonna scrapbook a page. Now it was like the wee hours in the morning, like 4 a.m., close to 5 a.m. And we're just sort of wandering in and around the hotels and you see all kinds of weird things that you maybe wouldn't have noticed before because it's crowded, right? So anyway, there's just 3 random pictures of just some stuff we saw in the hotel lobby type of things. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this around and I think I've got now which way do I turn this again? Jeepers, I switched my camera. I think like this, right? That's how I had it before because I rearranged my desk for the VIP club and then I forgot to put my camera back, but I think this is how I used to do it. Anyway, hi. Okay, so I've got like the colors are really random. So I've got a whole bunch of colors that I'm going to incorporate into my page here. First thing I'm going to do is I've got this yellow strip. So you can see like there's a purple zebra and there's a Volkswagen van and there's some skeletons just chilling out in the booth there. So very bright, very random colors. So I think what I'm going to do is trim this just a little bit so it's just a touch shorter like that. And then I've got you know how I always do banners. I do a lot of banners. So I'm like, okay, I have to do something different. I'm going to do my punch. So I'm sure we all have these things kicking around. We just forget to use them sometimes. So I'm just going to sort of center it just by eyeballing. And then I have to, I'm sure you all know how to use these. You line up what you've punched against the gold bar, you punch, and then you do the same thing on this side, and you'll have all the little pattern that meets up. Okay, so there's the top, and you're going to do the same thing on the bottom. Now, just before I hit record, I sneezed like 10 times in a row, and so I may have to just dip off screen here for a sec, because my nose still feels like it's got another sneeze in there. Okay, line that up. All right, little twigs here. Okay, so that's just going to be in the background. I'll get that out of the way. Get rid of all these little pieces. Okay, so this is going to go in around there somewhere. Now I've got a green mat. I kind of pulled the green from here, but there's so many colors. I really could have picked any color. Is this going to run out on me? Maybe not. Oh, but look, it's doing something weird. So a while ago we had said that the Scotch brand wasn't doing these tape runners anymore, and then I happened to find some still Scotch brand, but it didn't say archival, and usually they're green and this one was red, the foil that goes on them. So I don't know if they're archival or not, but again, in 100 years I'm not going to be around to look at the photos. But the problem is they snap on me quite often, so I don't know what that is, but hopefully it doesn't snap here, because out of the corner of my eye I don't see that I have another backup that I can quickly grab in case it breaks on me. We went, when we were in Vegas, we went to a Flames and Knights game. They killed us. But it was fun to go. So Dean has his jersey on still. It was funny, we were there one year, and I've never thought of wearing my cowboy hat to Vegas, even though we love wearing our cowboy hats. But we went there one year and there was a convention and everyone was wearing cowboy hats. I was like, dang, the one year we could have added in and brought our cowboy hats. Okay, so I gotta figure out which. Okay, I think I'm just gonna sort of scatter these about. I'll move that over so it's just under. But I don't want it in the center either, so I'm gonna move it over quite drastically. There we go. And then that sort of has dead space there. So I think I'll put them that way. This one will be on top. Okay, then I have washi tape. I never use washi tape. Same as ribbon. I always forget about these two things. I don't trust washi tape, so I'm gonna put a line of adhesive down here, but I'm gonna kind of line it up with where that is. Put a line of adhesive, and then another line down here. Oh, actually, I think I went too far, but that's okay. So this has, actually, it's scented. It's kind of fun. It has a whole bunch of like donuts and candies and that kind of thing on it, which is okay because A, it's got bright colors, and page 2 of this is we went to a candy bar and had some very fun drinks. I had this giant cotton candy thing that they poured the booze through and then the cotton candy disappeared. So that's going to be the page that's on the other side of this, so I can use this again. But I don't think I wanted this all the way down. So I'm just going to put this like, let's see. I'll go all the way down, sure. I have some flowers I'm going to put in the meantime here, but okay, so that's going to be like that. And then, yeah, okay, so I think I know that that's going to be there. This is fun paper. It's dots on both sides, different colors. I forget who made this. Cartabella or somebody? Okay, so like that. And then this was going to go there. I had to use the back side so that I could make it fit a photo. Okay, like that. And then this one is going to go on top. And this one is going to go over here. So let's glue this one down. I don't think I'm doing anything behind it. And that one's going to go up higher. And then this one, I'm not going to pop it up because there's going to be other things on the page, but that's where it's going to go. I'm not going to glue it down just yet though. Okay, then I have, there's one of the things I always do. I put Fun Brads. So this one has a little skull with rhinestone eyes because there's a skeleton here. I hide things in my flowers. So that's going to be one of the flowers. I'm going to put it here. And then I have 2 other colors. They already have rhinestones in them, so I'll just put those down there. Now, I don't have, give me one sec here. Okay, this glue, usually I use my thicker glue, but I was doing a bunch of stuff downstairs in the classroom, so I don't have it up here. So I'm just going to make a nice big dot on there, and then that should stay. This one's heavy, of course, because it's not that big brad, so I'm going to put a little bit more along the brad part of it. It's a cute brad. I don't often get to use the little skulls. I don't know where they're from. I just have a bag of them. Okay, let's see if I can stay. All right, now there's not much else I have to do, but I have, now this is the other thing I wanted to remind you guys. Sometimes, now in this case, I actually cut the letters out. I have 2 different sets of Elizabeth Craft dies, but what I wanted to remind you is, if you have the thickers, you always run out of letters, so change your font. I'm going to do a word that says the, and then I'm going to change the font so that if these were thickers, I could use different sets, and if all the letters are different, then that's okay, because you always run out of certain letters on different sets. So anyway, that was just what I wanted to remind you guys. Get out your letters and use them up. because sometimes you'll have one set, kick it around for years because it doesn't have the one letter that you're looking for. So if you change them up, you can get them used. This is a weird thing because it's got the capital letters, but so the wee hours, that's what I'm going to put. I still have a few words left from this set that I've been loving, but there was nothing that really fit us wandering a hotel in the wee hours of the morning. So I'm going to glue this down. I don't think it'll take too much time. Oh, I should. My ruler's gone too. Doing too many things upstairs and downstairs, and my stuff gets laid all over the place. Okay. That. And I thought I had one more thing, but I'm not seeing anything kicking around here. Stay. I haven't been to Vegas. I think this was our last trip, and my Facebook feed is full of all these hidden gems and hidden fun things and new bars and all these cool things that have Vegas is happening right now. I have a friend that lives in Vegas. Maybe I need to give her a call and say, hey, we want to come for a visit. Actually, last time we were there was her birthday. Okay, I just want to center hours here. If I had my ruler, I could center it much easier. Okay, it should be okay. I don't know why, but for some reason, this doesn't look right. Did I spell something wrong? Why doesn't it look right? That's hours. You know how sometimes even the word doesn't look right? Okay. Just going through my stash because I just can't stop thinking about Stranger Things. And I found, I don't know where I have no idea where I got these from. I have some like Stranger Things stickers. And they're from Sandyline, Netflix brand. I'm like, I don't know where those came from. So I have to do my second page of Stranger Things to go alongside my Demogorgon. So little Lindsay and I exchanged an ATC and we both did a Stranger Things one. It was very fun. I love that about ATCs, that we can swap with people that we don't get to see all the time. Okay, so now I'll glue this down because I know where everything's going to go. Just let me cap this. And I think something rolled off my table. I can't think of what it was. Anyway, I'll glue this down, and if I find it, I'll add it on. Okay, so it's sort of in the middle. I'll cover this weird little white thing on here. And that's that. So all the explanation will be on the other side of the page. I don't have to do any big journaling because I already know I'm in Vegas and when. There's my page. So my mixed font, punching the border instead of doing a banner, adding some fun things to your flowers, and just, oh, you know what? I think I want that. I can't move that one. Maybe that one should be lower. I'm gonna move this one lower a little bit. It just looked too askew. Move down a bit. There we go. Now they're askew, but not quite so far away. All right, so that is my page. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, and it's game weekend, so I gotta get everything organized. Okay, ciao guys.